What's going on, guys? Hope you're all doing well. Now look, for today's video, I wanted to talk about some new concept art that was revealed for Jurassic World that is honestly insane, and it raises a lot of questions as to what was going on behind the scenes for the latest movie. To make a long story short, the D-Rex in Rebirth almost went up against a Titanosaurus, and it led to a devastatingly brutal death scene. Alright, so the Titanosaurus versus D-Rex scene that was cut from Jurassic World Rebirth, or at least that was planned at some point in development in the movie, really looks like it was supposed to be in an entirely different ending. Because the way everyone escapes in the final film, we see them get in the boat and kind of just motor away from the animal after it roars from Duncan in the water. This concept art that was released also has some other stuff that features the Tyrannosaurus Rex on top of some of the ancient ruins on the island, by the way, and look, it's overlooking the Isle of Saint-Hubert and what I think would have been an absolutely killer visual. I don't know if the animal was supposed to be in the same scene as the final battle, but it looks awesome. I mean, you've got this genetically engineered T-Rex on these ancient human ruins, like in a jungle. Talk about cool, man. But look, in relation to the final ending of Jurassic World Rebirth, we all know that Gareth Edwards was wondering if he should bring back the T-Rex for the end of that movie to basically come in and kill the mutant hybrid creature for the big bad finale. Now, David Vickery and the VFX team at Industrial Light and Magic basically talked him out of it and said, look, Gareth, that happens in all of these movies now, but it looks like at some point in development, and again, I have no idea when, but somebody was going to have the Titanosaurus come back and get challenged by this messed up monster of a beast. Now, at the end of Rebirth, there isn't really any reason for the Titanosaurus to be in this laboratory location, so I don't know how they would realistically separate one of these from their herd, but the idea was basically that the Distortus Rex was going to get just flat out destroyed by getting crushed by this giant animal. This idea actually makes a lot of sense to me narratively for a personal theory of mine that I have for the whole D-Rex, because if you look at Jurassic World from 2015, they had the Velociraptor and T-Rex take down the Indominus, which was composed of primarily a Tyrannosaurus and a raptor. So if Gareth abandoned the idea for the T-Rex to come back and kill the monster, the idea for a Titanosaurus to do the job could mean that the animal is composed of some Titanosaur DNA. And I've often thought that just based off of the extra appendages and the deformed head, as well as the gigantic size. I mean, the base genome being a Tyrannosaurus, and then the Titanosaur DNA makes it even more bizarre and ugly looking, especially in the face. Like, it does look like it has a similar skull shape to a Titanosaur. Either way, this fight looks like it was going to be super short, and if anything, a massively brutal death scene for the D-Rex. Now, if we go off the concept art alone, there is a lot of jungle area and no real evidence of any man-made structures. So it could mean that a dinosaur chase led the D-Rex out to a location near to where the herd of Titanosaurs are located in the finished movie. But wherever this place is, it wouldn't really matter, because after approaching one of the animals, the Titanosaurus literally raises up on two legs and crushes the hybrid mutant in the mud. The impact of that amount of weight being pressed down on the dinosaur's chest would have been a crushing blow that I personally think would have been dramatic and actually very different from what we've seen before in this movie's past. And look, I'll actually go ahead and say this. I think I would have preferred it as long as it comes off as believable and animalistic. It's not a theropod versus theropod battle, and in fact, it's not really an end of the movie battle at all. It's just the D-Rex getting destroyed by a massive herbivore, which is something we quite literally have not seen in these movies, so I really do like it. I mean, I will say this, they probably would have cut away or something, because a Titanosaurus crushing something like that, you're talking about its weight just pressing in on the animal, like it would basically destroy it. Like, after that, it's done. Definitely something original for this franchise. Also, guys, I just want to say, if you want to help support the channel, I've got some t-shirts and other merch for sale that I think would be cool if you're into the same kind of stuff that I am. I've got a few with different designs, like the skull of a Tyrannosaur, saber-tooth, Triceratops, Carnotaurus, and even a Megalodon shark. So I always appreciate any amount of support you guys give me, no matter what. Link is going to be in the description. Now, going back to the Titanosaur versus D-Rex scene in general, it does make me wonder how that event never took place on the island while the monster was out in the past. Like, for example, if the D-Rex was released in 2007, if we go off of like the shooting script, or maybe sometime to 2010, then how did it never encounter a Titanosaurus on the Isle of Saint-Hubert before? Like, they're all over the place on Site C, and there's a lot of them. So how did the D-Rex never come up against a Tyrannosaurus on the island either. Like, you've got these creatures that are just kind of hanging out, doing stuff, and one day this fight happens. Like, wouldn't it have happened before in the past and the D-Rex would have been killed before Rebirth even starts? I mean, one of the things that I really wish would get expanded upon in the future for this series is the idea of dinosaur versus dinosaur relationships that are what you kind of expect to see in every Jurassic Park movie. Take the original Jurassic Park, for example. We've got a scene where the T-Rex hunts down a Gallimimus. We've got the other scene where it kills a velociraptor, and then the other remaining raptor tries to take it down, only to just get absolutely wrecked. Like, that's not a dinosaur fight. That's just like an event that happens between dinosaurs in the movie. And then you've got other scenes from The Lost World where you've got these Compsognathus that are hanging around T-Rex footprints, presumably because they lead to a kill that the animal has made. You know, like what Roland and Ajay tracked down in the movie by following the footprints. I kind of miss the idea of dinosaurs hunting and behaving and killing other dinosaurs, or at least defending themselves from an attack, like let's say a Triceratops or a Stegosaurus coming up against a Tyrannosaurus or an Allosaurus. Like, I miss that stuff. And the idea of the Distortus Rex walking up on a Titanosaur, you know, not to fight it for like a climactic like pay-per-view showdown, but just to get annihilated by it. That's really fun to me, and it sort of hammers home the idea of real dinosaurs good, fake dinosaurs bad. But again, unfortunately, this has all been done before in these movies with Jurassic World and Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, so it's kind of very repetitive for the motif. But hey, if it was a Giga going up against a Brachiosaur or even a Mamenchisaurus, I mean, that fell off a cliff or something, and then it gets attacked by a Tyrannosaurus while it's on its back, I mean, that just sounds awesome to me. Like, there's so many ideas you can do in this franchise of dinosaurs and other dinosaurs behaving together that are just normal. I mean, just imagine an Allosaurus hunting down a Stygimoloch or something. That sounds kind of cool, and it's basic ideas, it's normal stuff that Jurassic Park could do. Mosasaurus attacking the Pteranodon in Jurassic World was really cool because it was normal behavior that you would expect to see from these creatures, like, integrated into a set piece. So the idea of the Distortus Rex walking up to the Titanosaurs is just like, nah, buddy, you done. That's it's a super fun idea to me. Anyways, guys, what do all of you think about this abandoned scene from Jurassic World Rebirth? It reminds me a lot of some of the stuff I see in Ark Survival Evolved. I've got it modded out to where the dinosaurs are from the Jurassic Park movies, and you can watch a sauropod just like flatten anything super quick. I do think this probably would have been for a better ending, because I don't know what they're going to do with the Distortus Rex in the future of the franchise, but I will say it is original to not have it fight the T-Rex at the end. I just want to see the T-Rex be the king of the dinosaurs again, no matter what. So this whole scene is really cool. It's a shame that they didn't go with it, but hey, whatever your own thoughts and opinions are on this abandoned scene happen to be, and other stuff I've talked about in this video, look guys, I'd love to hear all about it in the comments down below. Now, before I go, I want to thank everyone that's helped me build my channel over the years. I'd also like to thank every one of you guys who've watched my stuff. You've all been extremely cool to me. If you enjoyed the video, I'd appreciate a like and hope that you'll consider subscribing. God bless you all. Christ is King. See you guys in the next video, and as always, take it easy.